we're coming up on an anniversary. Rocky's sister, Mooella, that's Mooella, as in a cow with Ella. When we first came here a year ago, she was with us, but she was only here a day with us before she got killed in the woods by a fisher. I called her Mooella because she was black and white. And she was really fat. She looked like a cow. Like I say, they were born at the same time. They're from the same litter. August 30th, 2008 is the day they were born. Anyway, take you over here. The fisher actually took her head off, and I never did find her head. But this is her grave. Yeah, this is her grave. I put her food bowl on top of it as a kind of a memorial and to mark it. That's where I buried her. She was killed right back in there. And it was dark out. She had gotten out and she got away and she didn't come back. And it started to rain. And it stopped raining around 11:30. And I was worried about her, but I really couldn't do anything. And anyway, I heard her in a terrible fight around 11:30. I was staying in the tent at the time. Me and Rocky and Moo were all in the tent at the time living. But it ended up anyway that I could hear her being killed, but I couldn't do anything. I spent the next day beating through the bushes looking for her. And I found her with no head on her right back in there around 2:30 the following afternoon. And like I say, I found out since that that's something that fishers do. She had no marks on her other than that her head had been taken off. Apparently they take the head off and they drink the blood is what they do. I went back in there looking for her head, but I never did find it. But that's this little guy's sister anyway. And they were together from the time they were kittens. So yeah, it's pretty sad anyway, but I go there and I visit her sometimes. Visit her grave back there. And yeah. But I'll have to cut the weeds down over top of it again. I had them all cut down, but then they grew back up. So I'll have to cut them down again anyway soon. But that's the story. That's what happened to my moo cat. And I've still got Rocky, and I'm very protective of him. Sometimes he doesn't like it because I kind of restrict him as far as where he can go and what he can do. But it's for his own good. And he still has a lot of freedom here, and he spends pretty much all day outside right now. And he loves it. I have a hard time getting him to come in at night. Actually, I have to pick him up and put him inside, or he won't go in. But yeah, anyway, that's what's happening here. We're coming up on the anniversary of Mooella's death, which will be the 11th of August. And so I'm thinking about her quite a bit right now anyway. It's been just about a year now, so a lot of people don't understand the attachment that a person can have to an animal. But to me, really, these animals are my family. I don't look at Rocky here just like he's a cat. He's a lot more than that to me. So yeah, he's like a best friend, really, and he is like a family member. In fact, I have family members I don't like as well as him, really. There are people in my family I wouldn't give you 2 cents to see again. But I'd miss him terribly if I didn't see him again. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the story anyway. Talk later.